And he continues. This is clearly Kephas has lost his mind. The time has come to eradicate him and his giants. Remove this blight from the desert. And if the lot of you are not in his employ, then of course you will join me in this endeavor.
By join you, you mean we'll have support then? Not that you're sending us out alone against an ancient giant and his legion of followers.
He laughs. He says, "Certainly not." He's like, the ones that came up through the farms yesterday were but a fraction of his power. He keeps in a cave beneath his keep a countless number of hill giants. He brings them in from the hills of Tetluteus, you know. He marches them here across the desert for some ill purpose that I do not understand.
I shrug and say, then, if it's as you say, then we may as well fight here as fight there. We'd be doomed either way.
He says, I intend to fight intelligently. I want to learn the extent of Kephas' madness, the extent of his power. He says, and all of you, if you're in his employ, now is the time to betray him, and it would behoove you to do so. And if you're not, you help me rid the desert of this evil. Either way, how could you disagree? And he motions over to Ironglove, and he says, and until you bring me the information that I've asked for, this one will rot in my dungeon. And at this point, they begin to drag her out of the room, and she is kicking and screaming, but at this point, they've got 4 guards on her.
Why would you remove a capable fighter if you mean to make war with giants?
He says, if I mean to make war with giants, I will hire mercenaries. Companies like the Serpents, in great number. Your job is to find out how great of a number needs to be.
And that's all you want from us.
He leans forward on the table on one of his arms. So you'll travel to the keep. If you're in Kephas' employ, you'll know his weaknesses. You can come back and tell them to me. You can tell them to me now. We'll consider the matter of my dead slaves and my gifted livestock to be settled. So that if what you say is true and you're not in his employ and you're just being manipulated by him or whatever adventurers get up to in these parts, I'm not one to judge. If that's the case, then consider it a reconnaissance mission. Go there, learn what you can, learn what it will take to roust him from this position in the desert and erase him as a blight on the land.
I laugh when he says the word reconnaissance.
At this point, I'm just gonna
I'm
give
no
a
rogue.
quick mental mind link to Eldove. I'm about ready to open up the void. How about you, buddy?
Oh, thank God!
I'll say it again. I don't want to come to violence, and I'm going to stand up here, and I'm going to summon my Pact Blade as an action.
You draw the weapon. At that point, all of the guardswomen draw their weapons. The ones that haven't... Well, Ironglove's gone by this point. They dragged her out of the room. So there are 7, 8, 9, 10 guards remaining. At that point, Chimere stands up. Says, you would bear arms at our table? Says, you would bring this violence upon us? 30 slaves dead? The debt you already owe us is too much to repay.
How much does a slave for go now these days, anyway?
Are you asking?
Yeah. Really snide at this bear.
I'm gonna give a quick glance around the table to see who's actually willing to fight here, because it's obvious. I'll just do the mind I'm willing to just. Yeah, obviously.
I'm kind of curious about the answer. How much does a slave go for?
I don't know, actually. I have to think about
Zook
it.
hasn't pulled
We'll
out
say
his dagger
1,000 gold
quite yet,
pieces.
but he indicates he's down to fight if he needs to.
Yeah, let's go around the table. Nick, violence. Now this is Amshun and Nanis's parents and their family.
Yeah, but it's also Rox's brother. And at this point, I feel closer to him than them.
Okay.
They are dicks.
So my mind link response is I'll follow your lead, Captain.
But you also know that Rolxes doesn't want them to die.
Yeah, I do know that.
Arik, where's Arik at with the violence? I want if he's good with it, I want a very good explanation as to why.
No, but I follow orders even if I think they're wrong. So, whatever the captain says.
Okay.
If he absolutely explicitly orders me to start fighting, I will start fighting.
Khalil.
Khalil is not happy with these people because This is like you said. This is really the first time he's ever been out of Kiska, and seeing this kind of nonsense happening out here is just, some guy playing at being a king out here is just too much for him to stomach. So he's ready to fight. He just doesn't have a weapon on him.
Okay. Zook, where are you at with violence?
If violence happens, Zook is down.
Eldove?
Do you have to ask?
I think that's his literal out loud answer. Just cackling now.
These chucklefucks, we could set up like a new fucking nobility here in probably 2 weeks that could do a better fucking job out here.
Do you, Orphan and Over the Mind Link, do you mention that you would rather not kill them?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say I'd rather not come to violence, but I'll follow whatever you decide.
But do you specifically say not to kill them?
Yes, yeah.
Then all Tarin's going to say after the Mind Link conversation is, try and just knock out the important ones. And that would be initiative, I think.
I don't have a map for this banquet hall. You guys are assholes. Alright,
Hey,
alright.
what?
Are you serious here?
No, I don't.
McDohl was the one that made this happen.
Yeah, I bananaed it.
He did, yeah, there was no... It was not meant to go this way. This is McDohl's doing.
Do you still have the house that I robbed in Kiska? I don't know if that downstairs
No, I'm just gonna
works or
have to
not.
draw it out, I guess. So let's see here.
This is a hell of an epic battle. Though.
Well, let me
Climbing
put it
over
this way.
tables and
What's
shit.
what's the opening salvo? Let's do it this way.
I would like to just get as many in a tentacly mess as I can of the guardswoman.
I'm going to. Okay.
Wow.
There will
I've
be
seen a lot of
no.
anime start that way.
There is no alive at 0 HP in this scene. If you open
Okay.
up with the tentacles and the fireballs, anybody at 0 HP is dead.
What
But
about...
you already ruled fireballs kill, so...
Right, yeah, I was wondering like if I can subdue him with a sword hit, not necessarily. I'm
No.
not gonna...
0
Okay.
HP is dead in this scene. Any of these Udocs that you attack, and most of them don't have class levels. Anybody you
mentioned-
attack will be killed.
So
You mentioned
what
these
you're-
guards were
Hey,
lined up around the edge
Guys,
of the
I gotta
hall.
go for like 5 minutes. I'll be back in a minute. Sorry.
Eldove,
So-
you don't still have sleep, do you?
I have Wall of Fire. That's like sleep in that it makes people not act for a very long time.
So what I'm hearing is that this is shaping up to be a slaughter.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, you're not going to lose this fight, and everybody in this room will die, essentially. Except for you guys. Like, this will be a straight... And this was almost certainly an evil act.
But they deal in slaves. Like,
I mean,
how
guys-
evil is it
You
really?
guys brought giants to their house. What are they supposed to do?
we
They
brought
just
them out.
captured an innocent woman.
Oh, they weren't... She wasn't innocent as far as they were concerned.
That doesn't make it good.
No, they're evil, absolutely.
Slaves. Like, they buy people.
See here, who's still in
Is
the
it
room?
really evil? I don't
This
think
is
so.
this is neutral at worst.
Let's
I mean, ultimately,
see.
Tarin's
Like, if
opinion
I
is-
kill a
doesn't believe
if I
that,
kill a
but-
slaver, are you really going to be like, why did you kill that motherfucker? Like, really?
I mean,
I don't
Tarin's
think
opinion
so.
on the whole thing is really that unprovokedly attacking the giants is equally evil. And
I want
he doesn't
everybody to roll a wisdom 10.
Okay. Wait, where'd all my dice go? Oh, dang.
They got bullied.
That is just a D10.
Hey, another that one. I'm really rocking it today.
I'm trying to draw this as nice as I can, but it's just a big table in the middle of the room. You know, whatever. Okay.
I was rolling.
Who made the Wiz 10?
Tarin did.
Tarin did.
Fuck!
Everybody put
My-
yourself where you
My
are
die
around
rolled
this
into a
table.
bag.
Eric did.
Everybody who made the Wiz 10.
Orphan did.
Iron Glove has been taken out of the room. There are many, many guardswomen, including the lieutenants and the daughter, in the guardhouse. If word gets... Even if you survive this fight, which you will, because you've got them outclassed, trust me. If you do this, Iron Glove is done.
There's also long-term damage, because who knows what they'll start doing to slaves after this. If anything. It's...
I mean, like, if this happens and you kill the master of the plantation, even if you all escape, Iron Glove is executed. Like,
Why? Who is she being paid by?
As
If
far
we
as
kill the master of the estate.
as far as the master is concerned, she's part of your group.
No, I'm saying who are the serpents being paid by if we kill the master of this estate? Why would they kill Iron Glove?
They're in service to the Udok family, and you can't kill the whole Udok family right now.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. I need to roll initiative, or
Yeah,
are we
because
still...
they push the.
Zook, you
they
can
push them
roll
out.
roll a whiz 10 because anybody. Well, Tarin passed that, so he would know.
Yeah.
And you can mind link that to everybody. Iron Glove's life is forfeit if you all do this.
Her life is forfeit if we do
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
And the Udoks, as far as they're concerned, she's a part of your group. If you decide to respond to these accusations with these violence, which I think is awesome, I would love to see these assholes get killed. I don't like these people either. I feel disgusted just having created them as NPCs. I've had trouble sleeping, but the serpents are in their employ, and they will hunt you down, starting with the one they have in their dungeon.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
As much as I like Lady Iron Gloves and don't necessarily want her to die, per the conversation I had with Amina, does she need her alive, or she just wants to know what the hell she was doing in her town?
Amina knows that Iron Glove is a bounty hunter, and she's looking to bring a criminal to justice, but she doesn't know who.
But does it matter to her? Okay, so she would like to bring the criminal to justice that she is pursuing.
I mean, knowing what you know about the Guild of Shadows and how they operate, getting the
Yeah,
information
like,
means nothing to her if Iron Glove is dead, because then she can't be manipulated.
Here's my question.
Okay.
How long ago did Iron Glove leave the room?
It's only been a matter of seconds. He was just dragged out by 4 guards.
Okay, you asked for my opening action.
Okay?
I cast haste on Orphan.
Okay.
The Orphan
So,
can get out of
before we
combat.
get to opening actions, then, we need to do initiative.
I don't know if I can do this.
This is... Oh, they rolled a 1. That's awful for them.
Ah, damn it. Ugh.
Nodal.
12.
12.
Poor innocent slave owner.
Oh,
Zook.
fuck off.
Zook. 6. Arik.
7.
7. Khalil.
Khalil's on an 8.
On an 8.
So, Zook does not want to start shit, but he will absolutely respond with violence to violence. With violence to violence.
What did I
Orphan.
roll?
22.
22.
2
Yep.
violence with violence. Yeah,
Tarin.
pretty
Do violence
cool.
with violence.
It's rolling. 13.
13.
And
Four
what?
times.
And then they pulled. Well, I missed was them pulling
Wrong
Iron Gloves out
order.
of the room.
Tarin should be before Eldove.
What's that?
Don't know
Yes.
numbers.
I'm bad at numbers. I'm sorry. I'll fix it. I always fix it. Bellick's right.
You
Yep.
do.
All right, let's slaughter these poor innocent civilians. Orphan, you can go first.
Innocent, my ass.
Right. Which of these directions was it about here that they?
Yeah, can we see the? Can we get the
Fuck.
guards women?
Iron
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
That's about what's going to happen in a couple seconds here.
Yeah.
And they are standing behind you. The 4 of them took Iron Glove out of the room. This is the power of the banana. Now you all are roped into doing an incredibly evil thing. Did I get too many?
Incredibly neutral.
Oh, not.
They're slave owners. I
How
mean,
very
come on.
mutual of you.
This way goes to the kitchens. This way exits the manor. This is where Iron Glove was taken out of this room.
All right.
And she's been gone about a minute.
Okay.
Orphan.
All right. So as soon as I get the mind link okay from Tarin, I'm out of my chair and I'm dashing for the exit.
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
Now,
I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
you're
it,
fine.
basically.
you
And
leave the
I
room.
yell out behind me, to the boat.
To the boat.
We could just fucking leave and
We
burn the
pushed
house
the boat
behind
with
us.
poles.
oh,
The
I didn't mean
Iron
to pick
Glove
Khalil up.
dies.
Let's see.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I need to get my monster manual. I had statistics for these people last week, but I didn't think you all would get into a fight with them this week. And then McDohl spent a banana. I'm pretty sure you can take them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not absolutely sure. For all you guys know, they're all level 17 wizards. Wouldn't that be fun?
I do have a banana.
That would be so great if like we stared down 12 giants and then died at a dinner party.
That'd be just about right for this party.
Okay, so Khalil's actually not. He doesn't have his armor bonus to armor class right now.
Yeah, I don't have my
Oh, 'cause
shield.
they took
I
your
wear my
shields?
breastplate.
You know who does have their armor bonus? Eldove, because he's covered in tiny golden scales.
And Zook doesn't go anywhere without his studded leather
Khalil,
armor on.
what is your AC?
Now without armor,
Yeah.
probably not 16. I think it's just 12.
12?
Yeah.
You don't have
just 12.
armor or just no shield?
I didn't bring armor.
Oh, God.
This is gonna be a dinner party, yo.
Oh, Zook doesn't go anywhere without his leather armor on.
Does Zook even own any other clothes?
Khalil.
Basically, no.
Khalil.
Yo.
You take 16 damage. As
Ow.
these two guardswomen close in on you with their long swords and begin to attack you.
That's the opening salvo. Is them poking him with swords?
They saw Orphan dart out of the room. This is their reaction to Orphan darting out of the room. Clearly you have rejected the Master's generous offer, and you now need to be restrained. I'm going to attack Arik next, if that's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
What's your AC right now, Arik?
18.
18?
Yeah, 18.
Okay.
He's like, fuck it, I'm taking my armor to dinner.
Arik, you see the guards start to move in to you, and you immediately spin around, and you dodge one of the blows, and the other one just grazes you for 4 damage.
Okay.
Eldove, your AC is like 1,000,000 because you still have magic dragon scales.
Yeah.
Okay. And she misses. Zook, your AC is what?
So 15.
15?
Yeah.
Take 9 damage?
Is that the first attack? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, that was the... No, the one missed, the other one did 9 damage.
Okay, so that's 4
And
damage.
Tarin, that one missed.
Okay.
So these guardsmen start to fall in on you. They draw their swords and they begin to basically hack at you. They know that you fought against hill giants. They know that you are capable warriors. They know that you're adventurers. They are not taking you lightly. Tarin, we'll see some tentacles.
Can I get the pen tool?
Now I'm starting to think we could all
Sure.
just leave. Like, you want me to drop a
You've already been
fireball behind
promoted,
us.
so yeah, you can pen.
Okay.
Yeah, you can totally leave.
That's Evard's.
That's the tentacles?
Yep.
Okay. And it counts as magical darkness, doesn't it?
No, this is not the magical darkness one. This is just the...
What am I thinking
Crushing
of? I'm thinking of
tentacles.
Hunger of Hadar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're forgetting the Milky Way tentacles.
Okay.
And Tarin is again going to say, stand down. I don't want to have to kill any more of you.
Oh, they're all gonna die. Eldove.
I'm talking specifically to the Eldove, to the...
The axe.
Yeah,
Eldove is
Eldove.
gonna book it.
The
Eldove gets attack of opportunity.
Alright.
And what was your AC? Like,
He can take a
43?
disengage action, can't he?
15, 20 if I use shield.
did you use shield?
I can use shield as a reaction.
As a reaction? Are you going to?
Right. Will it make me miss?
Well, what?
Will it make them miss?
It's about to attack you.
Well, no. I get to know if they hit me or not. It's
Oh,
if
that's
it's
no fun.
soul description.
If he's just gonna
Yeah,
book it,
it'll
he
hit
can
you
take
if you
a disengage
don't.
action, can he?
Okay, yeah, I cast it.
Okay. Yeah, he deflects off your magic shield as you move away. He jumps up on the table and is kicking through goat meat and broccoli and fondue cheese.
Fuck yeah, he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He casts haste on Orphan and himself.
Nice.
Okay.
Where are these guardswomen that I'm pursuing here?
You have to
You
draw
haven't
maps
closed
of
in on
the
me. Like I said,
fucking
they were.
Okay.
Iron Glove has been out of the room for about a minute. You guys conversed for a little bit after she was taken out, and then Orphan dashed up and out of the room.
All right.
Khalil.
Oh, they stabbed me.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, they both did. They're starting to hammer at you with their long swords.
Were you gonna punch him? You're not Adric anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm not Adrian anymore. Let me see if I can't. Trying to think. Trying to think if I could disarm one of these chicks and get her sword.
If you make a successful grapple action, I'll say you can disarm her.
Okay.
That's as a contested strength. Which one? Tab the one you're disarming. That one? Okay.
22.
Oh, yeah, you beat her. And, I mean, you grab her, like, you get her sword arm hooked underneath your elbow, and you wrench it down, and she shrieks, and her hand opens up, and the longsword drops to the ground.
Scoop that shit up.
So, I'm not giving you the benefit of the actual grapple. You don't have her grappled, but instead you've disarmed her. That's fine.
Yeah, scoop
I'm
that
good with
shit
that.
up.
Scoop it up, eh?
Yep.
Sure. Arik, I'm assuming you're not moving, so that will provoke an attack against you. 2, technically, but you've disarmed the 1. Do you intend to move?
Ooh.
Or is it Eric's turn?
Wait, what?
Is Khalil moving, or is he staying there?
Oh, that was. I thought it was a move action to pick that shit up.
It's not. No, you can move away. It's just they both get an attack of opportunity if you do.
That's fine.
That's fine? Okay, let's resolve those first. I'm going to resolve the 1. The other you just disarmed her. And that's a crit.
Oh, fantastic. Burkhardt, stop rolling 20s.
13 damage. As you go to move away, you try to sweep this sword up and move away in a swift motion, but going down to pick it up puts you in a very hittable position in front of the other one who still has a sword, and she brings the pommel of it down on the back of your neck. Ooh, hits you really hard, and you see stars for a second. But you do get up and manage to get away, so you can move as you kind of scramble away there.
I'll probably scramble up to the start running down the table.
It's difficult terrain because Eldove kicked over all the fondue cheese.
Oh, damn it.
No, you're fine. I'm kidding.
Awesome fondue cheese.
Wait, there was fondue cheese?
Yeah, you put your foot in it. It burned like hell.
Yeah.
I have a fire dragon.
He's like, wait a minute. If it was fondue, then all sins forgiven. I love these people. Arik.
I'm just saying, I would have felt a little more.
Yeah, Arik.
When it says a line, is it literally just like a line of squares in front of me?
Yes.
Like
The line, yeah, the line is, it's on,
right.
It's actually,
Yeah.
I think it's like too wide. Let me find the
It's too wide?
description.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Isn't
Like,
it-
I'm going to say it's not because last time I had a monster, it didn't shoot 2 squares wide. Because if it did, it would have lightninged a lot more of you.
Okay, well, regardless,
it doesn't actually say.
Arik is kind of frustrated with how all of this has turned out.
I would think
Our
so.
hosts are assholes and can't believe his captain
Now,
is telling him
Let's be
to
clear.
fight these people.
McDohl is the asshole for spending the banana.
Yeah.
Sure.
So what do you do?
So, I'm going
These
to
people were
cast-
assholes before McDohl spent that banana.
Oh, yeah, they were. But they weren't like, oh, yeah, we're going to arrest
Openly
you,
hostile.
assholes.
Openly hostile assholes.
I'm going to move here.
Okay.
I think that provokes... Does it provoke opportunity?
It does not because you're
they're in
moving
range.
within... You haven't left his threat range.
Okay.
Like he's engaged in melee with you, but you're not moving away from him, so you're fine.
Okay. I move there, and I'm going to cast Gust of Wind.
Okay, where at? On these... Which direction?
Gust of Wind Dance.
This way.
Okay. And what do they get? Do they get a save, or do you have to roll the hit?
It's just a line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide. Oh, 10 feet
Yeah,
wide.
Oh, it
Okay.
is-
I
is it
looked it
10
up.
feet wide? Then there you go.
The line description
Blasts
very
from you
clearly
in a
says that
direction you
each spell will
choose
tell
or
you.
the spell's duration. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you in the direction following the line.
Awesome. Let me throw some strength saves here. Everybody
creature-
failed except one guard. And so how far can you push them?
15
hold on.
feet.
15 feet away.
15 feet?
Yep.
Okay, so...
And that keeps blowing, right?
Yep. The gust disperses gas or vapor and extinguishes candles, torches, and similar unprotected flames in the area. Causes protective flames, such as those lanterns, to dance wildly and has a 50% chance to extinguish them. As a bonus action on each of your turns before the spell ends, you can change the direction in which the line blasts from you.
Well, you've blasted the guards, and Chimere, you've blasted him backwards onto his ass.
Cool.
And some of the guards, but one of them, this one here, the one who still has her sword, is still next to you. Like, she's weathering the gust of wind.
Okay.
But I have noted the use of non-lethal spells on your part. I will take that into account when I hit everybody else's alignment at the end of the session.
Good thing I'm lawful evil.
Zook!
Alright.
Two of these women are descended upon you. Also, you're hitting girls, guys. Come on. It's not... Anita Sarkeesian would be so mad at all of you.
She would be.
Will you let me? Will you let me use sleight of hand to disarm these fools?
No, not sleight of hand.
Oh, come on!
It's a strength check.
She'd be mad at you, Brick, for putting
Who
a damsel
is-
in distress and starting all this.
Who's doing?
Oh,
That's true.
Wait, now does a dwarf count as a damsel? Because dwarves are basically dudes, right? Like,
Did
even
you have
the female.
Did you have a concealed dagger?
No, I have concealed dagger. That wasn't the point. The point was I was just going to disarm two of these guards and tell them to stand the fuck down. But I can't do that.
How do you intend to go around disarming them? I'll ask that. Like, how do you want to do it?
I don't know. However, sleight of hand works.
Sleight of hand means, like, you can pull a coin from behind your ear. You can hide something on your person without them seeing it. You can do something without people noticing.
yeah. Khalil is like, wrist locking and
I'll tell you what, describe to me what you want to do to disarm them, and I will think of an appropriate check. Like, what could Zook do to actually wrestle one of these longswords away from these women?
If they're staring right at me, I guess sleight of hand doesn't work. I just wanted to use my stats.
Cut their hands off.
Yeah, but no, sleight of hand will not come in very handy in this situation. And just so you know, I know there are disarm rules in the DMG, I just can't bring it to mind right now, so we're going to improvise for this session, and then I'll look them up for next time.
I don't think there are.
I think in the
I think
DMG there are.
Oh, okay.
I think. I might be wrong. I might be misremembering, because I've read so much of the 2nd and 4th edition books lately, too, that I'm getting confused. But yeah, if you could think of it like an action that makes sense for Zook to take that would disarm one of these women, I'll let you take it.
Oh, what if I take, because they don't know I'm not a mage.
They don't.
And so what if I use...
They think you're a dwarf.
Right. But they've seen some of these dudes use magic. So what if I used a what's it called? Illusion to make a loud, like, explosion. Like, I throw out my hand like I'm casting a spell and throw out a explosion behind them. Would they turn?
I'll let you make an intimidate check to see if you can get their morale to break and have them turn around.
I'll try that. I'm not great at intimidate, but let's see if I can get them. Zook's not particularly interested in stabbing these chicks right now.
Is the explosion as loud as a lion's roar?
God damn it. You know what? Lucky token that shit.
Hell yeah. That's what they're for, dude.
There's probably
We're
no
not going
more
to have any more
fights.
fights today.
Yeah.
Alright, that's 18.
So you create this loud explosion, and everybody in the room turns to see it. This woman here, you've startled her so much that she has dropped her sword to the ground.
Alright, I scoop that up, and then I'm going to make a, for my bonus action, I can do a dex bonus action, and did she turn around?
Everybody's looked at the noise.
And I straight up sleight of hand her. And that is...
I mean, you can pick her pocket, but you can't pick something out of her hand without her noticing it.
I can't snatch her sword from her?
Not without a contested strength, because her grip is probably better than yours.
Alright, screw that.
Yeah, that's what Khalil just did a moment ago, but he's got the strength to back it up.
I know. Okay,
Yeah.
Zelda, what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Drawing lines.
Okay. So
he's making measurements for, what's the most efficient way I could drop a fireball in this room and kill everyone.
So I snatch
I'm
up
thinking right here.
I snatch up her sword, and I move here,
Okay.
and I say
That's
to them,
going to provoke an attack of opportunity from this one, because you're engaged melee with her. She attacked you last round.
even though I use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay,
And then I
that's
move
fine.
over here, and now having promptly disarmed this one, I point her own sword at her, and I say, "Stand down."
Make another intimidate check. Do it at disadvantage, because you're a gnome, and this sword is very awkward in your weak little hands.
Well, I also have a dagger in my other hand now.
No, this long sword, you're holding it in 2 hands.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
You're a gnome with a 7 strength, yo.
I'm trying to be.
You are trying, and I'm giving you credit for trying, but dice rolls like these, They just like you got to try harder. Like you got to. What I want you to do tonight after the game is just sit there and roll d20s over and over until you start to roll better. It comes with time. You have to practice.
Khalil has been rolling like shit all night.
All right, and after my intimidation very clearly fails, I use the rest of my movement to back up more.
Okay.
Poor innocent slave owners.
And all of the Udocs are standing up and starting to bolt out of the room.
Of course they are.
Fuck them.
Orphan, you run out of the house, out of the front of the manor.
Yeah.
And you see down the road where the 4 guardswomen have Iron Glove. They've got her in manacles and they're leading her up the road. And you see where she's joined with Wahiba and her 2 guardswomen on patrol. And they're walking as they're conversing, and then one of them motions back to the house, and Wahiba and her 2 guardswomen look and see you coming out the door.
Alright, let's see. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, there's basically no way I can bluff my way out of this, since 2 of them were sent there to capture me.
I mean, roll a Wiz 10, and we'll resolve that, because we'll determine what you can infer by what you know. Wiz 10 is like my favorite roll of this game. Like, what would the PCs actually know in this situation?
Well, I know nothing.
I mean, Wahiba seemed friendly enough last time, so maybe she doesn't know anything about... I mean, you can infer that she knows now.
No, I wasn't even talking about Wahiba. I'm talking about the 2 who were dragging, what's her face? Iron Glove.
There were 4 that were taking her. Wahiba has 2 guardswomen with her because she has a 3-person patrol that goes over the streets.
Right, but you said that Iron Glove had... you said there are 2 people taking Iron Glove, right?
4.
4.
2 at first, but 2 more joined because she was kicking so hard, and it took more than 2 to restrain her and get her down. That's why you're fighting 10 guards right now and not 14.
Okay. So it's 4 guards joined just by Wahiba, not by Wahiba and her guard.
No, it is the 4 guards that had Iron Glove, Wahiba, and Wahiba's 2 guards.
And Wahiba's. Okay, so there's 7 of them now.
Yes.
All right.
And let's be clear, Wahiba's not a guard. She has better stats.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll just tell you, Wahiba is a veteran, and that is the same NPC that killed Adric in the in the arena.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not that I think that Wahiba would trust me. It's that I know that whatever I say, the 2 guardswomen who were just there to arrest us will contradict it.
Absolutely, absolutely. In fact, that's probably what they were talking about.
Right.
That's probably now they're motioning back to the house just as you're exiting.
So does my wisdom roll, like, do I not know that because of my wisdom roll?
Well, no, I was misremembering. I misheard what you said.
Oh, okay.
You don't need a wisdom roll to see that. Oh yeah, you can't bluff your way out of this one.
Right. Okay, so what do I do then? Because I've got to get her.
Stack of dice.
So I've got to get Iron Glove away from these now 7 guardswomen.
This is totally, at this point, there's no plan, there's no notes. This is absolutely 100% improv at this point.
Yeah.
We are way off script.
Just pick her up and run.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I can to attack one of the guards holding her and hope that Iron Glove can free herself after that.
Well, they've got her in manacles now. They've managed to get manacles around her wrist behind her back.
Ah, okay.
Break them with your fists.
And let's be clear, you can't just attack one of these guards. You'd be picking a fight with all 7 of them. And how many hit points do you have?
I now have 31.
Oh, okay.
31, yeah.
So, are you gonna?
You know what?
Go pick a fight with 7 guards?
Gonna do? No, I'm not gonna pick a fight with 7 guards, but I am gonna run directly by them. I'm just gonna zoom over there, and hope that more of them break away from me than are gonna stick with Iron Glove, because I know that.
Okay.
I know that Eldove's right behind me, so I'm hoping he can mop up some of this stuff.
Okay.
All right, so I just book it north with my 90 speed.
And you dart past them.
Okay.
And the guardswomen. So the 2 of these guys get to make dex saves. Fail. Go ahead and molest these women with your rapey tentacles of blackness.
Oh.
Well, you had to point out they're black.
I know.
Racist.
I know.
No, how long does haste last?
How much damage,
A
Tarin?
minute.
Okay.
You got time.
Bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, how much?
6.
6 damage. Okay. They both failed. They're both restrained. Let's see if they break free of the restraints. Oh no, they can't move. Never mind. Because they failed. They made their check to break the restraint, but they failed their save to get
Well,
restrained
they
in the
can
first place.
move, but they lost their action because it was their action to break free. They still have movement.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood how the spell worked with the giant then, because one of them giants could have gotten out earlier. Oh well.
Oh, okay.
It's for the best that way. And these two women emerge from the tentacles, and they've been lashed up and down their bodies with these. Would you like to describe what happened to them, Tarin?
No, it's best left to the reader's imagination.
I think
They
the
look
book
bad.
describes it pretty well.
They look really bad, is what I'm saying. They look like they've had a horrific experience.
What's the name of this one?
This one's Everard's. Not Hunger.
Oh, it's not the one that
No, it's not
specifically
the
states
with
that has
milky
milky
white.
white tentacles.
Can they get through my gust? I don't know if
Can
they
they?
can. Let's see.
Can they move against the wind, or do they need a save or something?
Each creature that starts its turn in the line must any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves when moving closer to.
So basically,
Okay, so
that
yeah, the
counts
movement
as
is half.
difficult terrain.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, but it also said when they start, they have to make a save, right?
Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you.
Oh yeah.
In the direction following the line.
Succeed, fail. Alright. These ones get blown back then. You know, I'm just going to make an executive decision and say Chimera got blown back into the corner because his strength is shit. These two passed. And they were within 3 squares of you anyway.
Alright.
Let's start with Khalil.
What
Because actually, this one doesn't have a sword. Okay, I have a better idea. Yeah, I'll start with Khalil. That doesn't hit. So, I mean, you have this longsword now, Khalil. And you,
riposte.
would you like to riposte?
Go ahead and finish your sentence, Brick Road.
Well, you have the sword now, and you very deftly send her blow aside. But if we're going to spend a superiority die...
Khalil's just showing the superiority of...
You need AC 11. I'm sorry, 16. I looked at
16?
their hit points are 11. Their AC is 16.
Yeah,
Points
that's
on
a
11?
miss.
That's a miss?
Yeah.
Even with the superiority die?
Well, the superiority die adds to damage, not to hit.
You trade some blows with this woman, with her comrade's longsword.
Tink, tink.
Arik. Miss.
Oh, sweet.
The 3 that are around you are trying to land blows, but you got your trident in front of you in one hand and your holy symbol in the other, and you're throwing this gust of wind forward, and they're having great difficulty.
It would probably just be the amulet since I'm not armed. They took away my
I
arms.
was trying to infuse a little flavor in the scene.
I know. I'm trying to help.
The one behind you lands a couple of blows on your back, but you're wearing heavy armor and just nothing gets through. Yeah. Zook, please make me a strength check. Or you can make either athletics or acrobatics, whichever is higher for you.
That would definitely be acrobatics.
And you're trying to beat a 20.
14 plus 7 plus another 3. I got it.
You got it. This woman, she doesn't have her longsword anymore. You've
Yeah.
you've embarrassed this woman. You created a loud noise. She dropped her. Eek, a mouse! She reaches down to try to get you in a bear hug, and she does. She gets her arms around you, tries to pick you up off the ground. But as your feet leave the ground, and they're kind of... You just let your body go slack for a second, and you slither out from her grasp and hit the floor. So she tried to grapple you and failed.
I love it.
Tarin.
I am a slippery little bastard now that I got double proficiency on that.
She missed. So, yeah, Tarin, your turn. Now this one gets to attack of opportunity unless you disengage. Are we good with that? To Tarin,
Where's
use his
Tarin
mic.
going? Where's Tarin going? Why is he doing this?
Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Yeah, I'm getting I'm stopping concentration on the tentacles.
Okay.
I am leaping onto the table and double moving across, so they'll get an AO.
Okay, so I'm gonna your no more concentration on these. Now, goddamn, now I'm erasing my table.
You can just press the trash can button next to the eraser, Destil.
All right, attack of opportunity.
No, that
missed.
just deleted everything, Nodal.
Oh my god! Oh my!
god!
Nodal.
Oh my
Just
god!
undo it.
Nodal.
Undo it.
Just
Where's the
undo
undo
it.
button?
You guys!
Oh my god! Oh.
You guys! So
worked.
you double move. Okay. Eldove, you dart out of the house.
I don't know why that happened.
Is that what?
No, I'm not. Okay, so how far away are the people from me?
Impossible to say. I mean, Orphan ran 90 feet, and they're a little bit up the road from her, and you can't reach Orphan on your move.
I have a move of... So they're a little further than me from Orphan?
Yeah, Orphan...
I haven't
Orphan
passed
is-
them by yet.
Yeah,
I'm
Orphan has
I'm
not...
running up to them.
Orphan's plan is to run up and pass them, which she will do on her next turn, and get some of them to break away from her. To chase after her, rather than try to leave Iron Glove somewhat unguarded. So when you exit
Okay.
the house, you see Orphan start to break into a run down the road. There's no way you can get up to the guards or up to Orphan on your... even a double move this turn.
Well, I can totally do that, because I'm hasted.
So is Orphan. And Orphan
Oh,
moves
yeah.
her for movement down the
And
street.
Orphan
Oh, it
has
was a
like
double
super
move?
movement.
If it was a double move, I moved 180.
Moved 180? Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, you would have sped past them this turn.
Yeah.
And I already rolled to see whether or not they would break away. We'll deal with that on your next turn.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm going to go 120.
Okay.
So,
Sanic.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm gonna-
you have not quite reached the group of guard women yet, but they definitely notice you coming up the street. An Orphan has blown past them, and you see two of them... I mean, they're all going for their weapons, to draw their weapons out, and two of them are turning away from the group after Orphan.
okay, I have two questions.
Sure.
One, are they holding on to, what's her name? Iron?
All four of the ones who seized Iron Glove
Iron
still
Glove.
have her seized. Otherwise, Iron Glove would have broke free and ran off.
And my other question is, what kind of manacles are these? Are these, like, police handcuffs, or are these, like, old-timey, like, they had to use a fucking key to lock these, or...
These manacles, and you... Looking at them, roll me a perception... roll me an investigation check. Not perception. Investigation, DC 12.
That's not gonna do it.
Bum 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 bum. They are iron manacles, and it looks... There's no... to you, it doesn't look like Iron Glove is having any luck breaking out of them. She's struggling against them, but...
Okay.
Now, last time we had manacles in the game, I ruled that Destil could blow them apart with an Eldritch Blast. But you have Firebolt, and if you miss on the roll, then I'm going to say you hit Iron Glove, because that's fun for me. No, I wouldn't do that.
What a dick.
I mean, I was manacled, so it's not like I could move.
Right.
So I can't hit myself.
I think I will... Yeah, what the hell. Yeah, I'll try to firebolt them. The manacles off.
Manacles? Alright, they're going to have an AC of 20 for this Firebolt.
Right.
It's a very small target, and if you get either side, you're going to hit a friendly. So, very difficult to hit. How do we do?
I didn't make it.
Didn't make it. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Throw this firebolt at the manacle.
Tarin?
What's that?
Did they both hit Traeger?
They do. The firebolt zips around you back to the field where you buried Traeger, and he just sits up and screams, "Why?" Roll damage on that firebolt.
Pew!
Okay.
Yeah, roll damage.
I am. 1 second.
Okay.
I'm just reading that.
Go faster. Everybody's impatient.
Only you are impatient, Brett.
No, McDohl is impatient too.
Still doesn't count. I'm reading that as 7.
You're
Plus
reading
5.
that as 7?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Right?
Is that the total damage is 7?
7 plus 5 is 12.
Throw this firebolt, and you're aiming at the manacles, but it's it's far away, and there's a lot of movement, and it's difficult to get a bead. And the firebolt comes out of your ring, and one of the guardswomen steps in the way at the last second, and it blows her to the ground, and she stops moving. And all eyes are on you now.
Well, you got their attention at least.
Khalil,
Yo,
how you doing?
pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Now,
5, 6.
Are you disengaging?
Yep.
Okay.
And then action.
You can't take an action. You disengaged.
Action search.
That you can do.
The second win. Actually, no, that's a bonus action.
So yeah, second one is a bonus action. Action sure gives you another regular action.
Yeah. Bonus action. Really, die? Look at
Wait,
this. Look at this. Look at this D10. Look at this D10 right here.
I can't.
Roll that again. I can't tell if it's 5. Like, it's the wrong color. That's what happened. You invoked the key lime gods of horribleness.
Now you get a 1 as punishment.
I get 7.
Okay. And yeah, you can take an action if you use your action surge.
No, I'm not gonna. There's no one else to swing at right now, so
Okay.
that's all I'm doing. As my intention is to cover the group's escape here.
Arik. You're still blowing the wind out there.
I'm still blowing the wind.
This is a concentration spell, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
But I have not taken damage.
No, you have not.
Been
I was just
invoked,
making sure.
so it's all good. We're trying to escape. Is that what's going on?
It looks like all of your comrades are moving towards the door or have already left. That seems to be the case.
Unless you're a crazy person like Tarin.
Are we on the
Need
first
new
floor or the second floor?
First floor.
Okay.
In fact, the room's probably not quite this big, but I didn't have
Yeah.
the dimensions in the notes, so...
So
That's a really
it's
big
my turn
table.
again. Is there like a new gust of wind that blows the dude's back? Since
Yeah, you can use a bonus action to redirect it. If you don't do anything, the gust stays on this area, and anybody who starts their turn here has to make a save or get blown backwards. But as a bonus action on your turn, you can redirect the wind wherever you want.
Don't blow me against the wall.
But you're right there.
If you aimed it just right, you could probably blow Khalil out the door.
It's fine.
When I started this campaign, I did not intend to hit so many of these like moral gray areas. Like, it just happened. It's not even
We just haven't
Planescape.
accounted for it.
I was very tempted to. Before the stream, I'm always very tempted to tweet something like, "I wonder how Tarin will have to compromise his morals today."
What do I want to do? Yeah, because I'm assuming if I turn, each creature that starts in its, so it would actually hit.
Yeah,
Zook, wouldn't it?
it's indiscriminate. If you turn it around, you hit Zook, and Zook's strength sucks.
Yeah, you'd probably blow me through the wall, which might actually work. Except
Hey,
for
you'd be
pain.
great.
No, you wouldn't do that.
I'm curious as to why Zook isn't invisible.
Because Zook started this whole thing in plain view of everyone.
You have a cape that provides invisibility.
It's an amulet.
Can
Yeah,
I?
stupid.
I don't suppose I can, since I'm already focusing it this way. I can't like focus it more this way, right?
No, I mean you could as a bonus action you can move it to any direction you want to face.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna have to. One.
Okay. Are you disengaging from those creatures?
Yep.
You are? Okay. So
Boom. I jump onto the table.
okay. And where do you focus the air from here? That way? Okay. So yeah, you can hit both of these women here.
All
Is that
right.
good?
Yep.
Zook!
As a free action, can I yell and try to intimidate them to throw down their weapons?
You can, but I'm going to make you do it at disadvantage because several intimidates have already come and gone and they've all failed so far. The morale of these guardswomen are pretty high.
Well, I'm a Tempest Cleric who's shooting wind and pushing people back.
But you're not doing anything lethal. You're not...
Fair.
They don't see you as a credible threat yet.
If it was Tarin, on the other hand.
What do you think I'm doing?
Yeah.
I mean, I can make myself a credible threat, but I don't want to make it anyway. Ooh. All right.
Nice.
I'll take that.
But you got to roll again and take the lower.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's right.
It's disadvantage.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Even with the 20? Even with the 20?
Even
really?
with the 20, especially with the
Wait.
20.
Way to waste a crit there.
Oh.
What's your bonus to intimidate?
1. 11.
So 11?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Throw down your weapons. Sternest, loudest. We don't want to hurt you.
We don't want to hurt you. It's exactly
Okay.
what I
Well-
want to hear on an intimidate check.
We don't want to.
I don't want to hurt you. Well, don't say that. We don't want to. Sure, whatever. It's
These ones here, and these ones here, the one next to Zook, everybody except for these two, look at each other and look back at the Udocs, and they lower to the ground and put their weapons down.
Wow.
These two do not.
The one that I had disarmed, does she just bow her head or something?
No, she's still grappling with you. But she doesn't have a weapon to begin with, so...
Gotcha.
Zook!
Uh,
Kick her in the nuts.
Yeah, since I escaped the grapple, do I have to disengage to get away from her?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I disengage.
Okay.
I take 1, 2, 3. I take 3 steps out the door. I say my little magic words to go invisible.
Which are?
Down. You let me get away with it a couple times without saying it.
Not this time.
All right. I always have to find it again. Lulapihu Luluwile.
Oh, it's so cute. Okay.
All
And you vanish.
All right, so I take the rest of my
Wait,
movement.
roll your d4 to see how long it lasts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's going to be longer than battle, but...
I'm sure.
Okay.
It probably will, but let's just... You never know what's going to happen the next, 5 turns.
That's a 20.
We went from a
Maybe I'll
nice
throw
dinner
down a banana.
conversation to this.
3 and 6 minutes.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah, you're good.
and then I use my bonus action to go another 25 feet. I'm running toward the guards that have...
Okay.
Do I see them at this point, or am I just running in the general... do I see
No, I mean, you
where
can
they're
see
at?
all the way up the road. I mean, you have a clear shot of Eldove, you have a clear shot of the dead guard with a firebolt hole in her back, and you see the guardswomen all have their swords out at this point, including Wahiba.
So I run... From the door, I run about 25 more feet. How far away are they from me now?
Very far away. Very, very far.
All right.
Because Eldove moved 120 feet.
The guards are further away than them?
The guards are a little
Yep.
further up the road. Orphan has run past them, and 2 of the guards have broken off to chase her.
Okay. All right, well, I'm just going to run in that direction now.
Okay. Poor innocent slave owners. Get out of the fucking room.
Figured as much.
And as soon as they're out, the kitchen door closes, and you hear a bar on the other side. You hear the door lock and latch. Orphan, still running?
About how far away are the 2 guards you broke?
If you take a double move and you haste, you will run so far away that they'll figure out they can never catch you and they will turn back around.
Okay, but that's not what I asked.
Right. So how far?
Yeah,
10 feet.
10 feet. All right.
Sure.
I'm not gonna double move. From here, I'm gonna just stop where I am, and let's see. Yeah, I'll. Okay. Yeah, I think I can take 2.
Okay.
As long as one of them isn't Wahiba.
No.
All right. So I'll close in on the 2 guards, who are here. Let's say. You don't have to put up marks for him.
Thank you. You're very kind. What are you doing to these poor women?
Bunch of strikes. Here come like the attacks, the extra attacks, the hasted attacks. The
Oh
extra
god.
attacks.
Oh god. Are you trying to hit AC 16?
We haven't spawned enough dice yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you need? You need D20s?
Nick needs 30 d20s.
Wait, hold on. What is Nick doing?
Nick gets like a million attacks when he's hasted.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of attacks.
Here's 2 attacks. Those will both hit. That's 17 and 16. So
Okay.
I need to get up my d6s. Where'd I leave those? Over here. Oops.
Are you using a weapon, or is this all unarmed?
This is all unarmed. But my unarmed strikes count as magical. Just so you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, they have no magical defenses. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Alright, so that's a 5 and an 8.
Okay. So that's just against the one?
Yeah, it's just against the one.
You land a couple of blows against her, and the last one, your fist, the force behind it frightens you for almost a second, and you get her in the jaw, and you hear the cracking, and you feel your fist, like, continue through the bone. And her whole face just starts sliding out of the bottom of her jaw, and she collapses to the ground.
Ow. Okay.
Alright, next.
Yeah, there is no non-lethal hits in this scene. I'm denying you all that.
Alright.
That
one's a miss. This is a hit.
The 4 is a hit?
Oh, 4? Oh, no, 4's not a hit. Yeah,
That is a 4.
I know you're good, but...
I had a weird angle on it.
Okay.
Right. And then I'm going to spend 1 key point to get 2 more unarmed for flurry of blows.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Crit.
Here's a
jeez.
crit.
Okay.
That other one doesn't hit, though.
Let's roll damage on this crit.
Alright, so that's 6 and a 6, 12, and then I roll again. Oh no, that should have just been those 2, because I only got 1. Yeah,
Right.
okay.
But you,
So
I mean, you get a
12.
strength bonus or a dex bonus or whatever, right? 12 damage?
No, that's 16.
60. You feel, when you start encountering it, you feel a ferociousness inside. You feel that fire deep at that fire that startles and scares you. And you, for a moment, you can't stop it. And you unleash a flurry of blows and punches and kicks on these women. You think you threw a couple of tail lashes out there. Can't be really sure. And it washes away almost as soon as it came over you, and they both lay dead at your feet.
Adric approves.
All of the guardswomen outside, all of them have their long swords drawn. They spin Iron Glove around. So now they're facing Eldove and Zook further down the road. And
I'm invisible.
well, I know, that's fine. I'm explaining what you can see, not what they can see. But Eldove is standing there holding his ring out, having just firebolted one of them to the ground. Eldove, it's like a flash of swords around Iron Glove's neck.